Yes, my people, good morning, good afternoon, good evening. We have come with more news, more updates. Yes, here comes another information, and this happened to be the very message that Shehu Kuti sent to Saad Abubakar, the Muslim head in Nigeria. Let my people go. Stop teaching them to kill. And this message also went far to agitators. This is now asked them, why are you staying outside to agitate? And that brought about the response that our prime minister gave to him, that he doesn't have to say that. You understand? I will have to link you to what Shehu Kuti said. You have to listen to the whole message. And then I will join what our Prime Minister Simon Ekpa told him in response.
You that you people in the field, instead make una fight, make una field walk. I keep telling Nigerians, it is if to say fella carrying Afrobeat music as government hater, fella pack it back and pack it is. Go stay for America. Will you people have this gift that he left here? The way Nigerian professionals think, it is the best of us. When we see that our country doesn't match our potential, now we suppose begin agitate. Now we suppose begin fight. Now we suppose begin organize to find the right people who go get here so we can fulfill our potential. But na lie yo, na to run. Cowards. And run. Every generation, 70s they run. They come back for 80s. Shiraris Kata again, they run. When military come back, they come back for Obasanjo time again. Say opportunity. Only opportunity na define. Now they find development, they don't come back again. Sporting all they don't die again. New generation say don't follow them. Why always running? Why are you running? Stand and fight for a great country? If una know say the sign say una leaders they corrupt and your leaders are not for you, is that they go and shake hand with European leaders in Europe and America. Why do you feel that you going to serve these same people with all your talent? I'm not saying don't create something that the world will love like. No, I'm not saying that. I'm not saying don't do business with the world. I'm not saying don't expose yourself to the world because we are not trapped. We can't trap ourselves. Yes, but your source must be here. All those things you are giving to the world, you must also be giving it to your people. If you can't be giving it to your people, why are you giving it to the world? Many people will go to Europe and America. They will serve as doctors for 20 years, 25 years. They will come back to Nigeria. If they are not commissioner for health or you don't give them minister, they have nothing to do for Nigeria. They will never serve and they will never build hospital and come back, and only very few will serve, come back and build hospital to try and help their community. Very few, maybe 1 or 2%. People will go work for bank. All their life, they come back is politics. They want to pack the money into, not to sanitize the banking industry. So look at the president of Gambia today. He was a security at Argos. Because you guard the supermarket. Does that mean you can guard the country? Putin is a white man. Vladimir Putin is a white man. He's a European man. Can he step foot in any European, or can he step foot in any of the Western European countries? Can he step foot in Germany?
No.
Can Putin step foot in France?
No.
Can Putin step foot in Holland, Belgium? No. They will arrest him immediately. Can Putin step foot in America, in the United States? Can he step foot in England? Putin dare not. They will arrest him immediately. Why? Because he is for the Russian people. Good or bad. Listen, whether Putin is good or Putin is bad, Putin is for the Russian people. For those leaders of those worlds, for those Western world leaders, to be willing to see you, you must. How many times does Xi Jinping
China president
travel to these countries? Xi Jinping has more business. That is China, the Chinese premier. So Xi Jinping, China has more business with UK, with America, with France than Nigeria can ever have at the moment. Does Xi Jinping visit China, visit France and UK and America the way your own Nigerian leaders right now? We are going to Davos. We are going to. Our president right now probably never in the country visiting one of these people. And instead of these people, all these our professionals to come up with the right theories, to come up with the right theories to fix the problems of this country, which is that which means maybe say our own professionals to say them will work hard. Because there's no theory that fixes Nigeria without the dedication of the Nigerian professional. But the Nigerian professional, I don't know what it was in the education. So I don't really blame us people. I just blame those of us that don't want to abandon what we have been conditioned. We don't want to take the effort to say, okay, all this is why don't they do when nothing changed. This different way people they talk. Let me just look at what is going on in the world from that perspective. We don't want to put the effort. That's my problem. It's not why we are the way we are that is my problem. I know why we are like this in Nigeria. I know why things are the way we are like this. Why Nigerians think like this is our education. That education we will go through as Nigerian people, that education we will go through as African people is a very dangerous education. Even if Nigeria divide to 5 million pieces, as long as we have these people among all of us in these 5 million pieces, we will come and they will rule these 5 million pieces. You will be the same thing. Sudan/South Sudan.
Okay.
Sudan was one country.
Okay. Yes.
The northern country was Arabs.
Okay.
The lower country was Africans.
Okay.
The Arabs oppressing the Africans with the help of those Africans among them that the Arab liked. Then those Africans are saying this oppression is too much. We must divide this country. It's not fair. They divide the country. South Sudan and Sudan. Look at the two countries today. Now only the Arabs are together. In South Sudan, only the black. The imperialistic needs of their leaders still destroying those two countries. The imperialistic needs. Division can never be progress. The truth of it is that Nigerian elites should gather and look at the Sultan of Sokoto, look him dead in the eye and say to him, let our people go. Let our people go. But they can't look at him in the eye. These northern leaders in Nigeria, they are still teaching in those their madrigals, in those Ilekeu, they are teaching our young people an extremist version of Islam called Wahhabism. They are teaching our young people an extremist version of Islam called Wahhabism. So you hear Muslim people telling you that Islam is a religion of peace. That what people are doing is not Islam, but the people that are doing it are Muslims. That's what I keep telling them. Yes, you say it's not Islam, but people doing it are Muslim, and your Islamic community is not doing anything. So stop acting, don't think it's not Islam. Yeah, but the perpetrators are Muslims. So you must handle that. They are teaching young people, and they teach them Wahhabism. Saudi Arabia, where starts the Wahhabism? This is how wicked African people are to their own people. Saudi Arabia now, that spread this Wahhabism, they are doing everything in their power to stop it in their own country. Go and look at them today. They are trying. But in Nigeria, they are spreading it far and wide. They are making it stronger. What you must feed the youth of northern Nigeria as the youth of southern Nigeria is Pan-Africanism. That when we are frustrated, we have no ideology, no African ideology to vent our frustration. Make I tell you the truth. That is the reason why most people come to my life. Because I articulate our frustrations. Because I can vent it from an ideology called Pan-Africanism. If you embrace an ideology, that ideology, if it's true to your development, will always give you way to resist oppression. Our northern brothers and sisters have never been given anything but Wahhabism. That's why when you make them vex, they go straight to burn and destroy. It's not their fault. It's the education that the northern elites are giving them. It's an extreme, because the northern elites, they still have the ambition of carrying out jihad. Is Saudi Arabia doing jihad? How many Saudi Arabian princes are riding around Arabia doing jihad, trying to steal land for their people? How many of them are still doing it? They have settled down. They are building nations. Look at Qatar is hosting World Cup. Saudi Arabia is doing amazing things all over the place. In fact, Saudi Arabia owns almost all the tech companies. They have invested their money far and wide. To the extent that their leader kill an American journalist, chop an American journalist to pieces, and America still does business with him. America still welcomes him. America still allows him to do anything he likes in America. That is the power that they have gotten by modernizing their ideology. You people are still here dreaming of jihad.
Exactly.
They contain our African elites. The northern leaders of Nigeria are still here thinking they want to do jihad to southern Nigeria. They contain. If I tell Nigeria no get sense, they say Seun is rude, Seun is a go smoker, Seun because people are stuck in some. You want Arabs to say that you are more Arab than them by killing your brother in the name of jihad, so that they can respect you, that you're Islam, you're own Muslim. So when you prove to them that you have done jihad, don't let people say that you northern elites are your jihad and you wipe us out and you Islamize Nigeria. Do you think that the Arabs will respect you as Muslims still? Because I know that's your problem. Because when you people go for Hajj, you don't come back and say the truth. Just like when Europeans, the southern Nigerians, when you go to the West, you don't come back and say the truth to your people of what your eye. But you know, I see for jail. When they come back and tell how the racism, the discrimination, when you just come up with your fine clothes, you start building one house with your fine shoe to show your brother, America is good, yeah, they enjoy, yes, yeah. But the things your eye they see, you know, they talk about. Same thing as you northerners when you go for your Hajj. The discrimination, the way they treat your women like prostitutes. My friend, let me say, any African woman will go for Hajj. They don't respect them. They feel like because they go with him, papa. He said they say all African women are prostitutes. They touch their breast. They think that if you talk, they go beat you. I said, really? I said, never, I can never happen. I don't get police. He said, if they tell me, oh ha. So you people go there and you get disrespected. So I know that's why you come here. I want to prove to Islam, prove. That maybe they see that you are killing your brother in the name of Islam. They will respect you. They will never. They will never. Because what they hate about you has nothing to do with whether you are carrying out jihad or not. What they hate about you is that you are cowards. Because you lack imagination. Not because you lack violence. You have killed Nigerians for 60 years. You've been killing Nigerians. Yes, for 60 years. So why would they think that you lack violence or you lack... That's not the problem. They don't respect you because you lack imagination. So the Nigerian professional, the Nigerian elite, you are so alike. You know, because now they train us. So we are just a small version of you. Our behavior, that's why Nigeria can't...
All right, my people, I hope you followed us to this end, and this is the full video that Seun Kuti dropped. But as I promised, I have to put the one that our Prime Minister replied to him. Please be patient. Hold on.
He was actually saying, why should you people run away? Why can't you stay in Nigeria? If the father was a coward, he would run away and use his Afrobeat to do this and do that, and he wouldn't give birth to somebody like him in Nigeria. I look at a very confused and his father, you know, where he is today will be very disappointed from that. You know, somebody who his father died in prison like a chicken. He wants other people to stay and die. When there is opportunity for them to stay outside and fight, a good fight for others. You know, these are the kind of people that actually role model to many gullible Nigerians. Seun Kuti, I really do not want to make a comment, but sometimes, you know, I you know, when I listen to some of you, that's a lot of gullible people are looking up to. Of course, I am deep into the struggle for the freedom of Biafra people. So, and I know Nigeria very well. You know, I know Nigeria very well. And I know how they have impacted your brain. You know, how they have caged you, subjugated you to this kind of mentality that many of you so-called celebrity are displaying today. How can you come on social media to advocate that those who are fighting like your father used his Afrobeat to fight Nigeria should also die the same way your father died? That's ridiculous. Nobody do the same thing and expect a different result. Those who want to stay there will die like your father. And they are not supposed to be talking. Supposed to learn from what happened to your father and do something differently. Don't do the same thing your father did. You're going to die for Nigeria and die for nothing. Today, many of them don't even know the impact your father made in Nigeria. Not only from your father, your grandmother. Your grandmother was a great woman. Nigeria killed her. Nothing happened. Only in the history. Your father was a great man. Nigeria killed him like a chicken in the prison. And you are there shouting for somebody else to stay in a very terrorist state like Nigeria, to die like your father, when there was opportunity for them to make impact from outside. My brother, you should go and learn from what happened to others. And if you have anything to offer, fight from outside, not from within. Nigeria is a terrorist state, and no reasonable person should sit in Nigeria and fight the way your father did. The best way to fight Nigeria is the way we are fighting it today. There are people who are in Nigeria to fight, and there are people who will be the face of the struggle. They don't necessarily have to be in Nigeria. So those who are not the face, who are behind the scene, will be in Nigeria, and the face of the struggle should be outside Nigeria, because Nigeria is a terrorist state that kills anybody that dare to speak. And your father was a victim. You should be hiding yourself in shame. Thank you.
Yes, we have come to the end of the video. I want you to please rush to the comment section to drop your own opinion. Yes, Seun Kuti made his point the way he looked at it. But you can't stay in Nigeria to fight Nigeria. The moment you do that, you will die. Because the sad Abubakar, all those people teaching this